Hello everyone, this is Christopher Thomas from the Thomas Gallery, and today I'm going to answer a question that I've been asked for as long as I can remember. That question being, how do you learn how to draw? Every time I was asked this question, I could never really give a clear answer. I always just told people, I don't know, I just do it. But as I got older, I started to practice more and get better in my drawing. I started to come up with an answer. And the simplest answer I can come up with is draw exactly what you see, exactly how you see it. Now, what that means is if you're looking at an object, let's say a chair. Now, in your mind, everyone knows that a chair has four legs. For the most part, chair has four legs. Four legs, a seat in the back. That's the typical starting point. However, when I say draw exactly what you see, how you see it, I mean if you're in a position, if you're standing or sitting in a position where when you view the chair, if you can only see three legs on the chair, you draw three legs. We all know that a chair has four legs. However, I said draw exactly what you see, how you see it. Not what you think it looks like, what you see. And today, I'm going to do the same thing with the human face. Now, as you can see, I have five shapes here. You have a circle, a square, an oval, a triangle, and a rectangle. Now, I put these five shapes here because these are typically, when you break down the human face, or the human anatomy for that matter, especially the face this particular time, you can find these five shapes in every single form of the human body. But today we're dealing with the face. So you see you have the circle here, square, oval, triangle, and rectangle. Now, depending on the face, these shapes can vary. You know, oval is simply a collapsed circle. A rectangle is an elongated square, and a triangle has many different shapes: equilateral, isosceles, scalene, so forth and so on. However, these are the typical geometric shapes that we all know and love from our elementary school, and I'm going to show you how to apply these five shapes. In this particular case, these four shapes, or these three shapes that matter, into the human face. Now, I'll go to the next page. I'm going to show you what I mean. This is, in my opinion, the typical diagram of a face, anatomically speaking. As you can see, the head, the human head, is pretty much a large oval. As you can tell right here, a large oval. However, what I did was I broke the entire head down into two parts. You have the circle, which is the top part of the head, which is known as the cranium. And you have the oval, which is the overall shape. And as you can see, the bottom, which is the mandible or the chin or the jaw. Now, when you look at the rest of the face, you have the eyes, which when you look at, you just look in the mirror, go to a mirror and look in the mirror and look at your face, and you see that your eyes are pretty much ovals. See here. Your ears are also ovals. See here. Your lips. Now, like I said, depending on the particular face, these shapes may vary, but in general, these are the general shapes. Okay. You have the nose, which is a triangle, and I drew the nostrils in here, the tip of the nose and the two nostrils. I didn't have to, but I wanted to show that you can find shapes within shapes also. Now, if you use this diagram, you can see where the eyes, how far apart they are in relationship to the nose, in relationship to the lips, in relationship to the chin. And if you can go up, you can see from the eyebrows to the forehead, and how far apart it is how far they are from each other. You see the ears and how far apart they protrude. And you go down to the neckline. And this is pretty much the basic form of the human face from the frontal view. Now, if you go to the profile view or 3/4 view or the rear view, they change, but very, very small, very, very small changes. But from the frontal view, as you see here, this is the general shape for any face in the world. Now, like I said, depending on the individual person, these shapes may vary, but pretty much these shapes are predominant in all forms of the human face. So if anybody wants to learn how to draw the human face, this is a simple diagram of where to start. So if anybody enjoyed this, give it a chance. Look at your own face. Go in the mirror, look at your own face, and see how your facial features fit in with this diagram. And if you see any changes, make changes accordingly. And before you know it, and you practice, you'll be able to draw your own face or do a self-portrait, and you'll be able to draw any face. All right. So that's my little beginning lecture on how to draw the face. I'll be doing more on the human body later, which is pretty much the same shapes but in different degrees. So check it out. Thank you very much. Peace.